a shared sense of truth, facts, and reality itself. And I know many of us hoped that defeating Trump would start to heal our divisions. I certainly did. That maybe, just maybe, the madness would break. But now it should be clear to all of us that the struggle for unity and democracy is far from over. When the Republican Party officially embraces violent insurrection as legitimate political discourse, when storming the Capitol, assaulting police officers, trying to overturn an election are being normalized, we are in uncharted territory. And make no mistake, our adversaries around the world are watching. Republicans are defending coup plotters. They're curbing voting rights at precisely the moment when democracy needs champions, when we should be standing together against autocracies like Russia and China. January 6th last year was a gift to them because they know something we need to remember. America is only as strong as our unity and our democracy allows us to be. That's why New York must be not just the home of the Statue of Liberty, we must be the defenders of liberty. Not just a laboratory of democracy, but a protector of democracy. And we must reject the big lie about the 2020 election and the cover-up of the insurrection of last January 6th. And we can't get distracted, whether it's by the latest culture war nonsense or some new right-wing lie on Fox or Facebook. By the way, they've been coming after me again lately, in case you might have noticed. It's funny, the more trouble Trump gets into, the wilder the charges and conspiracy theories about me seem to get. So now his accountants have fired him, and investigations draw closer to him, and right on cue, the noise machine gets turned up, doesn't it? Fox leads the charge with accusations against me, counting on their audience to fall for it again. And as an aside, they're getting awfully close to actual malice in their attacks. But as I said, don't get distracted. Don't let the extremes of any or either side throw us off course. Focus on the solutions that matter to voters, not the slogans that only matter on Twitter. Let's offer an alternative vision that inspires and motivates. Let's show that democracy works, that it delivers results for people and makes life better, fairer, and more prosperous for everyone. That's what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are trying to do every single day. And it's what Kathy Hochul and Brian Benjamin are trying to do right here in New York. In fact, it is what Democrats are running on in this election year. Democrats are fighting for safer communities and healthier families, with more opportunities for our kids and schools that are both open and fully funded. Democrats are fighting for better jobs and higher wages for everyone, for health care and housing that doesn't break the bank, for making life affordable, not just for those at the top. Democrats are fighting for cleaner air to breathe and water to drink, for common sense that tells us vaccines work and climate change is real. Democrats are fighting for the rule of law and for judges who follow it, for the right to vote, the cornerstone of our democracy, for the right to organize, because we need unions now more than ever, for for the right for women to make our own health care decisions. Now, all this and more is at stake in this election, isn't it? New York and the country has an important choice to make because Republicans have a very different agenda. Republicans will take tax cuts, like the child tax credit, away from hardworking families and give them to billionaires. Republicans will claim they're on the side of parents and family values, but they will do nothing for actual parents or families, nothing on child care, nothing on paid leave, nothing to help working moms and dads get by and get ahead. They will do nothing to invest in our schools or make college more affordable. They'll ban books, but do nothing about guns. They'll make it harder for people to vote, but easier for big corporations to bust unions. They'll let polluters trash our environment and let Donald Trump trash our democracy. That's why I intend to work my heart out to elect Democrats up and down the ticket this November. And that is why I am so happy to support Kathy Hochul for a full term as governor of New York. I've known Kathy for a long time, and I can tell you something everybody is learning. No one will work harder for the people of the Empire State. Every county, every community. She is a governor for all of us. And by the way, isn't it about time that the state that gave birth to the women's suffrage movement, the state that has always been at the forefront of progress and reform, isn't it about time we elect a woman as our governor? You know, it's been 22 years since I stood before this convention, receiving your votes to endorse my candidacy for the Senate. New York took a chance on me back then, and I'll never forget that. Now a lot has changed. A lot has changed since then. I'm a little blonder. And New York and America have been through a lot. We've all had our share of ups and downs, but I've never lost my faith in our future. You know, Robert Kennedy, whose Senate seat I was so honored to hold, reminded us we are a great country, an unselfish country, and a compassionate country. If we choose to be, if we fight to be, if we elect people who bring out the best, not the worst in us. And despite all the ugliness that we see too much of, I still believe we can be that country, that we can bring back decency to our politics, hope to our communities, defend our democracy, share broader prosperity, because you know what, Democrats, we are stronger together. So please join me in welcoming the governor of our great state, Kathy Hochul.